I would let them listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying and quit trying to hear what you want to hear. What I'm saying is I would give them reasons. If I know certain things bother you, if I know you are not attracted to certain things, that's what I'm going to do to make you not want to be with me. When I was younger and when I was
why do you have to get so loud?
Because you weren't listening and you kept talking over me like you're doing now.
But what you are saying...
OMG!
What you are saying is, if I am no longer interested in that person, instead of me telling them I don't want to be with them, I show my attention towards another person, and then I push that person away when I'm in a relationship. That is what I am hearing. What my question to you is, whether it's physically cheating or emotionally cheating, you are emotionally cheating on that person, and you are giving them the difficult task of turning around and breaking up with you because you don't want to be the person breaking up, even though in theory you did the breaking up. That's basically what you just said.
Yeah, that's the interpretation of what you just
said. So what I am saying is, why cheat? Why take it to the emotional level?
Stop talking now.
But no,
I'm just waiting for my chance because I'm done trying to yell over everybody.
No, but
I don't like to
argue. What you are saying is if I lose interest in that person, instead of me going to them and saying, look, I'm not content in this relationship anymore.
Ooh, I want to jump in because the guy said, how's he emotionally cheating? Excuse me real quick. He's emotionally cheating because he's building a bond with somebody, as he said from the door, somebody that he finds interesting in that way. He's building something with this person that he would normally have with the first person that he's actually with. He's building that same bond with them. Not saying he's doing anything physical with them, but he's still building that. I mean, what makes you relationship? Well, me being in the sex industry, when I was in the sex industry the way I was, it was like sex was out there, and I had to be able to detach the physical act of sex from intimacy. Because if I got intimate with everybody that I had sex with, I'd have like 1,000 boys. Oh no, that's horrible. That sounds so bad. I would have a relationship with everybody I worked with. So I kind of like can separate the two. So it's like building that emotion with somebody else. Like I can't. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. I'm stumbling over my words, but that's how. I don't know if am I making sense?
I understand what you're saying, but you and I look at sex the same way. And you and I also look at it.
But this is separating sex, though. It's not just looking at sex, because we're talking about the emotional bond.
I was just going to say, you and I look at sex differently. You and I look at sex the same, and we look at the emotional and the mental aspect of relationship the same way. You know, we always do. We always talk about that.
Yeah. Sorry.
In my instances, in dating people, I do not involve romantic emotions in with anybody while I'm still in a relationship with anyone. I simply, when I am looking for someone and I start finding interest in other people, I'm looking on a friendship level, because I believe that anybody that I date or talk to should be a friend first. And they are well aware of my relationship. They are well aware of everybody that's involved with me on a friendship level or anything else. So in my perspective, that's not cheating. They know exactly what they know that they're getting to know me as a friend. Now, once I've realized that I am no longer in this relationship, even if I haven't found any other perspectives, I will start giving reasons. And I know that was very immature of me at that time. I was young. But that's what I would do, is give people reasons to not want to be with me anymore. That's how I dealt with people, and that's how I broke up, I guess, if that's the way Ed wants to put it. That's how I broke up with people. I would start doing things that I know you can't stand to be poked. I know you can't stand having the cabinets open. I know you like your private time when you want to be left alone. So what am I going to do? I'm going to harass you and make you feel some kind of way about not giving me the attention that I want. I'm going to poke you every time I'm around you. I'm going to leave every cabinet I touch open. Why? Because eventually you're going to get fed up. And when you get fed up, that's when you're going to say, I can't do this anymore. Okay. Guess what? At that point, I'm no longer responsible. Let me ask you a question. That's fine. That's what you want. I'm out.
Isn't that too much effort on your part? What at the time, wasn't that too much effort on your part? Wouldn't it be easier just to turn around to the person and say, I'm not happy anymore? And I will tell you, I ended my relationship of 8.5 years in the kitchen upstairs, and my words were, I'm not happy anymore. And they were the 4 hardest words that I ever had to say. But I took responsibility of a situation that I was in. I couldn't even get the words out without crying because I really
You know how to
realized.
do that because he just pushed me. He could have said, excuse me.
I really realized at that point that I was no longer happy, and I made the decision that I was going to end it because I wasn't happy.
And I hear you, but think about where you are and where I'm saying I was. That was a very mature statement to make. That was a very mature decision to make because you took time and you invested thought and realized, okay, I'm not happy here anymore. When I was 18, 19, I was coming out of a 2-year relationship that I had been with my first for 2 years and who was kicking my ass. So it's not the same for me to say, and I had to walk away from that and never said that we were done. I just left and just never said anything else to him. So I never got that exposure to, okay, I'm dating this person and we just stop and we break up, or I'm dating this. I never got that exposure. So for those 2 years of 18, 19, that's how I broke up with people. I would completely detach and give you reasons to, because I'm not gonna tell you that I'm not happy anymore. I'm not gonna tell you that I'm not feeling you anymore. I'm not gonna tell you that I'm emotionally detached, and you're not gonna obviously be able to tell. But I'm going to give you.
So you're going to let someone tell you what your emotions are, whereas you know what your emotions are. You know what you're feeling. And I'm saying back in the day, like that's how you dealt with things. But what I'm saying is, you're in this relationship with somebody. You share this relationship together. Don't you shoulder some of the don't we own the responsibility of our own happiness?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Let me finish. That was the hardest thing that I ever did, that I did upstairs. And I'm not a hurtful person. I didn't want to hurt. But I know I was hurt in that relationship, and I knew it was not a healthy place for me to be anymore. So I made that decision. So what I'm taking from what you're saying is, if I were you at that point, I would have gone for 2 months of leaving cabinets open to piss this person off till they broke up with me. So I would antagonize the situation and draw out my own unhappiness till somebody else said, okay, it's time for you to be happy.